Manita chula making jefa moves. Welcome. Bienvenidos a Hard Mind Money Podcast, where we talk raw and real of what all humans look for in life, which is love, happiness, and success. I am Perla Tamez Casasnovas, daughter of Mexican immigrants, firstborn and educated American, born into a $10 crib. I saw my parents build several successful businesses, and their biggest asset was me, working with them since I was 7 years old. And little did they know, it was my life's internship. All I needed to know, and leaped into business at the age of 21, starting from my bedroom with my little sister's help and their trust. No fear, hard work, and many people's support made me a multimillionaire by the age of 24. I've been on this journey 16 years with 22 startups under my belt and revenues over 100 million. I can say that I am made of chingos of failures and wins. Mana, my life has not been easy, and I have had no choice but to become an expert at transforming adversity into triumph. No hay rosas sin espinas. And if you know me, you know I love humans. I have always learned so much from other people's stories, and that's why in this season, I have invited special guests, and I have a deep dive into their failures and wins. It's not what you have now, but what got you there. What was that pain point that shifted it all from you? And we learn from that. I will show you how they turned pain into power, building paths of resilience and prosperity. Esto está pica que se extiende. And I unveil secrets that were catalysts to who and how they became super successful. Keeping humble and knowing how to wear the crown is key. For me, it's loyalty over royalty, lealtad sobre dinero. Y aquí conmigo es la mera neta del planeta para que veas que todos somos iguales y somos puro amor. Stay tuned into this world because it's all about conquering your heart, mind, and money. Así que pícale play!
Welcome back, everyone, to Heart My Money Podcast, where I, Giselle Mascareñas, take the amazing nuggets from our founder, Perla Tamez Casasnovas, in teaching you how to live a life of healing, of growing, and the most important, of thriving. P, are you sleepy?
I'm a little sleepy.
P, come on, wake up. We're in a pink, gorgeous room with all this amazing opportunity that you're going to flood these listeners with.
I'm excited.
Let's do it, P. Poor P. I have her doing podcasts. We have to do courses because we have to pour everything that's in your head. We've got to get it out there.
You're the extractor of the juices in me, my brain.
Well, and the beautiful thing is that we're just lucky that your mission in life and your purpose in life is to teach, especially our culture, how to heal their hearts.
How and why.
How to challenge their minds and how to make the money that they desire to make. And in going in there, the most important thing is business clarity. Is like, if you're gonna wanna grow your business, you're gonna have to really dig deep into your business acumen, in the clarity of why you do what you do and who do you serve. And I'm sure that you guys have heard that a lot, but sometimes you don't know how. Like, you're just doing the things that maybe you're innately, like, you're talented in, or it's just maybe something that you were just born into, and so you just do it. Or maybe it's something that you do because you do it for the paycheck and your heart's really not in it.
Correct.
So let's dig in there, P, like a business clarity. How do people really figure that out?
So, very simple questions. How, where, when, and who. What do you like to do? How does it get done? Where is this product, performance, service, etc. needed? And who are the type of people that need it, right? Like, go back to basics. Like, sometimes we think like, oh my God, business, like super complicated, people that are super smart, people that are super educated, people that have a lot of money, people that, and it's just like a bunch of jargon that is clouding you, right? And so don't overthink it. Make it super simple. It's like what, who, where, when, and why, right? Or how, where, when, and why, right? And or who, where, when, and why.
Ask yourself the simple questions.
Yeah, just like the simple questions, right? Like, Who are you? What do you like? Close your eyes. If you want to go into business, you're not yet in business, close your eyes and then just say, like, if I had a genie in a bottle, what would I love to be doing right now? And then entertain that rabbit hole. Like, go there. What do you dress like? What are you doing? How are you greeting customers? What are your customers asking from you? Are you giving them what they want? Where is the location of service? Like, just play with the idea.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost money to dream. And in allowing yourself to dream without listening to doubt, without listening to fear, you're going to let that dream formalize in your brain. And if you dream it, you can make it. Si lo crees, lo creas. If you believe it, you can make it happen. You just have to be willing to put the work. You just have to be willing to do the sacrifice. You just have to be willing to burn some bridges. You just have to be willing to have people say, like, oh, she's super crazy. Like, who does she think she is? You know, all that shit.
Yeah. And if you are in business, I feel like, you know, you always have to be assessing, like, are you aligned with your purpose? Are you aligned with the mission that you set out to do? Is your vision clear? So if you're not, or if you are, the dream never stops, because you have to have in the forefront of your mind why you're getting up in the morning to do what you do.
Yep.
So let's go down that a little bit, that rabbit hole a little bit on vision. You know, we say it a lot, but how do people develop the vision statement for their business?
So the vision is aligned with your purpose, right? So going back to who are you? Who are you? What do you like to do that makes you happy and that is influencing, inspiring, captivating, servicing somebody else? That's purpose.
Yeah.
That's purpose. That I'm here, I'm doing this because I love to share, and my purpose helps other people.
Yeah.
That's why my DMs, my messages, my phone calls, always people congratulating me, like, Perla, like just right now, one of my girls, she's worked for one of my companies like 10 years. She's like, oh my God, boss, you know, thank you so much for just being you. You know, I was super down a day, and then you just started singing all these songs on your stories, and then you went from Mexico to Colombia to Dominican Republic, and then you went to Spain and you were singing, but then you like honed it in with a badass corrido. So then I was like, so that helped you? She was like, what? I got my power back, and then I went and I kicked ass and I finished my day with my work, and I just put aside the issues that I was, you know, that were going on at home. So then I had another girl this morning, super BF of mine, my makeup artist. She was like, damn, like, I really like miss like being around you and like this energy that you make me feel like I can conquer it all and I'm a super badass. And I'm like, that's incredible. And I am finding out more of those things as people tell me like what they feel when I'm around them. You know, right now I was talking to one of my mentors, and he was a COO for two of my companies for like 4 years. And he was there when I was fighting the state. And today, one of the lobbyists that helped me fight through in the industry, right, when I was suing the state of Texas, he passed away this morning. And it was very hard because yesterday my sister and I were talking about him. We were remembering him because I want to go back and fight the state, so everybody knows. I want to go back and advocate for children's rights when it comes to healthcare. And so my sister would say, why don't you get the old team together? And I said, girlfriend, they're probably all like, you know, older. Nobody wants to deal with this stuff. And, you know, go up against the state and fight for your purpose and fight for the industry that you believe in, because you get scrutinized a lot, right? And so we were talking on the phone like for an hour, right? And he was telling me what he's doing. He's now a professor. And he said, you know, Perla, you're a legacy. And I always knew that you would be a legacy. And I said, no. I want to thank you for being such a big milestone in my career, right? Yeah. And then his voice started breaking. My voice started breaking. And then we were tearing. Yeah, I was right here in the lobby. And then as you share and as you're vulnerable, as you perform your business, as you perform a job, you're a blessing in people's life.
Yeah.
And when you're in a business where, you know, you're in the neighborhood, you're in the company, or you're in a global company, etc., wherever you want to be, because success is to the eye of the beholder, and people are giving you feedback and saying, thank you so much. Like, these products make me feel a woman again, or these products make me feel a man, or these product make me feel like I'm a hero. That's when you're changing lives and you're doing what you love. So like you and I, we're doing what we love, which is elevating others. But to elevate others, we have to share it out of here and be ready to be raw and real with our stories, because then how are you going to connect? Correct. Right? So when you're creating a business, make sure that that vision, is connected to your purpose, because that's the big picture. That is what you're here to do. That's when you don't work a day in your life.
And that's going to sustain you through what is inevitably going to be challenges in following your purpose. There's going to be a lot of people who don't get it, who don't support you, or many, many other things that come. But it sustains you when you are living.
Things get rocky.
You are living the vision statement of why you do what you do. And so to wrap that up in a nutshell for this framework that I really want you to walk away with in business clarity is your vision statement is aligned to your purpose. When you're thinking about the business that you're in, when you're thinking about your business, or you're thinking about you're wanting to start a business, whatever that is, you have to get super clear on what your purpose is. And like P said, that purpose is what sets your soul on fire, basically. When you think about like, what do you love doing? And it really doesn't matter what it is. For me, what people would make fun of actually and didn't understand for decades was, I would say, but I love empowering women. People didn't get it. And I would do all I could to like make that dream happen as I was making money on doing things that I was good at, but I wasn't passionate about. And my son, I love video games, Mom. Like, I remember that conversation, and I'm like, well, figure out how you're going to make money on video games. And now he's in a space of design and doing so well in this NFT space that very few people understand, but it's all about digital design, and it's all about in that space. And so you can find your way, and it doesn't happen overnight, but it absolutely will happen. And
let me tell you, when you flow and you believe, synergies happen. So I was just talking about this gentleman that I was talking on the phone. He was my COO for a long time. His initials are MG, just because he'll know who he is. He just sent me a message, like 2:32 p.m. It's, what time is it?
2:34.
2:34. This is when God, the angels, the universe, whoever you believe in, like sends you God winks. Oh, I just got a message. Hi, Perla. It was very nice catching up with you. I am very impressed by your accomplishments and achievements, helping the disenfranchised and struggling manas of the world. You're here to inspire. I'm very glad you have collaborated and fought with you through the evil of the HMOs. That's an issue that we have with insurances. I wish you the best in your endeavor. Thank you for your contact number and connecting with me again, because
he used the word manas.
Yes,
I love you.
He used the word manas, and so that's when the world is like sending you back God winks. Like, just trust and flow. You understand what I mean? So this is what we do. This is I am a living, like, I'm gonna share. Everything I share is public information. Like, everything that she knows is public information, because I live challenges, but I'm here to conquer the challenges because I don't give up, right? And I go balls to the wall. But like, if I can advance myself and I can do something better and I can develop better skills, so can you.
Absolutely.
And as you share, you heal. As you promote yourself and what you do with purpose, people are going to come and support you, because people like feed off your nature and your energy, because that helps them, and in turn you inspire them to share, and then they share, and then everybody shares, and then everybody helps each other's businesses.
And can I tell you that happens only if you are living an authentic life.
Yes.
Like, you have to be authentic in the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups and downs. And when you're doing that in the space of your business, there isn't anything that you can't do. So we got clarity on vision. We know exactly what that framework looks like for you to build out your vision statement for your business. Now let's go into mission statement. It's very loosely used, but there's a lot of important foundational work that needs to happen in building your mission, but also in having your mission. So P, what is a mission statement?
So the difference between vision, you can think about it's a 30,000 square foot above the ground. What do you want? The big picture. The mission is what you're going to do and who it's going to impact.
Correct.
Like, who are the beneficiaries of what you're going to be doing, right? So in my case, when I was 21 years old, I had a vision. I wanted to have clinics for children's therapy services in South Texas. So I connected my first business phone line to the bedroom of my parents' house when I used to be a bachelorette. I was only 21 years old. The mission was to be able to hire licensed speech, occupational, and physical therapists to work at the clinics to be able to rehabilitate children with their dynamic lives to become functional at an age-appropriate level. You see?
Okay.
So the vision is, what is the big picture? And the mission is, from this product of the big picture, who is it going to benefit?
Who is it going to impact?
Yes.
Okay. Let's give people simple steps on how to build that mission statement.
So the mission is going to go from service or product to beneficiary.
Okay.
Right? So it's very simple. And actually, if you look at big corporate America or big Fortune 500, Fortune 100 companies, their mission statements is like a sentence or two.
It is.
It's because we actually want to narrow all our mission and vision statements to one sentence, 2 sentence, cut to the chase is what we do, right? So what service, what product, who do you benefit, and why, right? Mm-hmm. What service, what product, who do you benefit, who are your beneficiaries, and why? The why goes back full circle to your vision, which is related to your purpose.
Correct. So in that mission statement, though, wouldn't it be the promise of what they can expect? Like the beneficiary,
of course,
promise of what they can expect.
What is your beneficiary going to benefit from this?
Correct.
Right? What is going to be the proactive evolution of the service or product that they're going to get from you? What is going to happen to them?
Why is it important for people to have a vision and mission statement?
Because that is always your compass. Where is your boat going? It's always your compass. So in business, you deviate off tracks because you're trying to find, what brings more income, what is scalable, where do you have to trim down expenses to make your bottom line more profitable? That's business,
yes.
Right? So a lot of those things of the daily operations take you in different streets, but your mission and vision always bring you back home. They're there to be the compass of your business, to hone you in back into what's important.
That is so powerful, because a lot of times in business, we get the shiny object syndrome, or people are presenting all these things that they totally look like an opportunity. But if you don't ask yourself, does this align with my vision? Does this align with my mission? You're going to be going off on all these different tangents that's going to take away from the entire reason you do what you do.
Correct.
That is really, really powerful. And very much a nugget that you always have to be in the back of your head, that when people are offering you all these different things, or they're presenting all these different things, just go back to, does this align with my vision? Does this align with my mission?
1,000%.
So the next step to this is, okay, they have their mission statement, they have their vision statement. What is the framework in using this to build out what they need to have as a foundation to build a business that is scalable? What's important for them to have as their foundation so that they can be ready to scale? They can be ready to bring in more business.
Okay,
what do they need to have?
What you need to have as a company first, I entice you, start a business from the comfort of your home, of your office, of wherever you're currently working, right? Like start it little, play with it, play with it, play with it, play with
Test it.
My best companies have been made from a closet, from my room, from the kitchen, from Giselle's living room, because just like play with it, right? Don't take it so serious, because when you take it so serious at the beginning, it's like you start putting like too much jargon in your head, and then you start like building that cloud, right?
Yeah.
And so once you have a company, and once you know that you're married to the purpose, the good and bad of whatever the company brings, because you're married to the purpose, you've got the vision, you know the mission, how are you going to impact your beneficiary, what are they going to benefit from it, then you have a product or you have a service, right? From there, you have to find sustainability, which is your revenue building model, right? And once you hit that, if you hit it in a day, awesome. All kudos to you. If not, it might take you some time, and it's not going to happen overnight, right? Because all of that cocktail has to be delicious with your mission, your purpose, with you, your time,
Your core demo.
your core demographic, the value of service, and people have to be able to say, here's my money for that. Once you figure that out, then your goal is to delegate, let the control go, to be able to scale. And then that's when you start like finding the rhythm to scalability.
Yeah. There's I think that what I've learned from you is that the simpler you can keep things, the more you can sustain the hardships.
Correct.
So the simpler you can keep things, there have been many times where we get super excited because things are happening and then we go big, and it needless to say that if you stay lean and you stay stretched and you stay thin, you are setting yourself up to sustain the challenges and the hardships that are coming inevitably, because that's what happens with growth. And growth, also, what I want really to share with people is that sometimes it doesn't come in the form of money as it's going with popularity, like it is hitting it power. So you have to be really ready, and you have to really understand that in your business. Like if it's something that you have to really educate people on, because if it is, that money isn't going to happen right away. If you have to educate on what you know is going to impact them. But if it is something that is a really simple revenue stream, then keep it super, super, super lean, so that you can grow from that revenue stream.
Because if not, you'll burn the bridge.
You will burn the bridge, and you'll burn your burnout.
You burn out.
Or you're burnout.
You burn your pockets.
So for more of this, one, follow Perla Tamez Casasnovas in all her social medias, because she is constantly sharing. She is constantly going on her stories in real time. Not only do you get to see her in action across the freaking nation, but you also get to hear the nuggets that she like dishes out on the things that she's building, on the things that she wants for you to understand and know, so that you can use that. She is not somebody that keeps it to herself. She is literally on a path. Everything you share, like everything that you do, you're always saying, oh my gosh, I need to do this because I need to show my people how.
Yes.
Everything from your trajectory to becoming, because you will become a billionaire. The fact is that trajectory, you're like, okay, I need to tell my people. I need to tell my people how.
Figure it out so I can crack the
code, because it is a code. It is a code. And
it's a very secret code, and those who have gotten there, they're already on their SpaceX ticket to the moon. They can care less what they're leaving behind on Earth. I, for some reason of God, have this instilled will and need to go back and share. Like, how am I going to be enjoying all of that? And there's so many people that don't enjoy. So I get like a guilt trip, and that's why I need to go back and share. And I want everybody to be able to live a life of abundance and live a life of being fun and joyous, because my life hasn't been easy. I have had many hardships in my life. I've had many betrayals. I've had many losses. I've endured many things. And I'm still here. And so if I would have given up in one of those, I wouldn't be here right now.
I know.
But the hardships only make you stronger. And everybody is put on earth to pursue happiness. And in the pursuit of happiness are challenges. And those challenges are tough, but they only make you stronger, and they're needed as skills developing skills to make you better.
Amen. And the fact is that all of those challenges that you are going through or have gone through is something that is part of your story, and it's truly what keeps that gap so, like, it's not a giant gap between you and anyone listening, because you share so vulnerably. And so a lot of the times we see, people that are so successful like you, but it just seems so far-fetched, because how are we ever going to get there? And you literally...
Because again, success is to the eye of the beholder. And there's people that want to be successful for them to be able to reach new heights. Badass. To be able to get themselves new things. Badass. In my case, that's not my case. I want to reach new heights to be able to crack the code and teach down and teach back and teach down and teach back, to then inspire those that are right behind me to go and teach right behind them, and so on and so forth. That's where I like to spend my money.
I know.
Like buying the next Birkin, buying the next Chanel, blah, blah, blah. I've had them. I've got them all stolen, and I've had them again. And it's like, that's cool, but that fills up my closet, but not my heart. And so I like to spend my money in things that fill my heart.
Thank God.
Amen, Jesus. Hallelujah. Bendiciones.
Amen. So to everybody listening, thank you for listening. Share this podcast with people that you love, because they deserve to know the how to reach that life of abundance and that life full of love. And we are here not only to share the wisdoms that come from Perla Tamez Casasnovas, but also to create the resources as in community with our Latina Empire Manahoods, with resources and the programs that we build for healing the heart, challenging the mind, and helping you build the infrastructure to scale your business and to make the money. And you can find all of that at any and all of our social medias: Perla Tamez Casasnovas, The Latina Empire, Heart My Money Foundation, and definitely follow us, get intertwined with us, link in bios, so that you can be part of this world. P.
Love it, chiquillas bonitas and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening in. Your feedback makes us want to give more and put forward more information, build more courses, make more collaborations, get to Mount Everest to take a picture. Nada que ver, porque me fui para allá. But I do want to go to Mount Everest. So it makes us want to do so many things to pay it forward. And thank you so much. The power is within you. Own your power. Créetela, disfrútala y échale ganas y que no te dé sueño. That's from a new girl that I started following, and she's super funny. No te dé sueño. She's like, y mucho sueño, raza.
Who is she?
Some girl. I don't even know her name, but she's super funny.
We love you guys. We love you guys. We'll definitely share it with you.